Welcome to the show. I'm Kristen Volturno.
And I'm Liana Burnside.
Today is Friday, and that means more Force of Will previews. Rolling off, Lumia is back, and she is returning as Lumia the Fated Rebirth.
Yeah, and I love how they kept the old mechanic of removing stuff from play, except they gave it a new twist this time.
The twist is at the end of your turn, you get to essentially blink a resonator from the field and put it back into play. This is going to be great with Celestial Wing Seraph, Captain Hook, Glorious, Alice of Light and Shadow. The list goes on. Anything with a great enter effect is going to take advantage of this card.
Absolutely. Her new Energize is great as well. It keeps her up to speed with the other rulers. I really like this card. I think it's going to be great for a lot of combo decks. She also has a ruler, or the J ruler side.
Yes, and we have Lumia, Saint of the Crimson Lotus. She is a swiftness 1000, so immediately you have a big threat on the board. And yeah, you can then discard or remove from play Nyarlathotep. And Nyarlathotep, we'll get to the details about her card as we go on. But if you do this, you get imperishable, and when she deals damage, you gain that much life.
Yeah, so that is always life gain is huge. It helps bump you back up. And man, that art is fantastic. I just want to rub it against my eyes.
Oh, please don't.
But yeah, so this card, I'm not sure if I like the ability on the second side where you have to attack in order to trigger the remove from play ability. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I actually like the attack better because I can control when I attack versus having to wait until the end of the turn to have the effect trigger. So in order to pay for the judgment cost of Lumia, we have a new dual magic stone, Awakened Magic Stone, the Earth.
So in addition to being both light and fire, if you have Lumia, this will recover when you do the judgment of a light ruler. So yeah, that's big. It essentially means if you're playing 4 of these and you get 3 of them on the field, Lumia pays for herself.
And that is actually pretty cool. So moving on, let's get into the support cards for Lumia. We have Nyarlathotep, the Crimson Radiance. Now, she has limit 1, but with Lumia's new effects, you can remove her from play and then put her back into play with new counters on her. That is pretty powerful.
Right, that means, yeah, you don't have to worry about running out of limit counters. And also, you can keep using her awakening abilities, which is great. So you can use her white ability to remove a big blocker from play, to leave your opponent vulnerable, or you can use the red one to get a free chant that's 3 or less from your hand.
Not sure if you can use the Awakening when she is removed from play after you originally cast her, because you have to play the card in order to trigger Awakening. Right. But that is something definitely to look into as we kind of just browse ideas for decks. Moving on, we have some interesting chants. We have Lumia's Judgment. This is essentially the hate card for Regalia lovers.
Yeah, so since you destroy a card with, cost of X or less, you can pay 0 for X, and it'll destroy all cards on the field with the cost of 0.
I feel so sorry, everybody running those bows. And
yeah, definitely. And I'm hoping there's a way to synergize this with Aliceris. I'm still trying to make them good.
And then we have Crimson Ray, which is an interesting quick cast. You deal 600 damage and you gain 600 life.
Right, so on their own, 600 is pretty good. Combine them together, that's awesome. You're creating a 1200 gap between you and your opponent.
Exactly. And then moving on to resonators, we have a new resonator called Priest of the Divine Protection.
Yeah, so as if Lumia wasn't enough for you with the blinking, this is also another resonator that when it comes into play, it will blink a creature in and out.
I actually like it because essentially it's Dream of Juliet, but you get a resonator in addition to it.
Right. Warm bodies are always nice, definitely. Yes. Although I don't know, I think I might rather spend that 3 will on something else. It depends.
Well, if you're using Lumia for free.
That's true. The nice thing, too, if you are a bit skeptical about how overused Lumia is going to be, you can't chain this card with Lumia. It specifically says you must play it from hand to get the blinking ability. So there's not going to be any infinite combos between blinking this in and out with Lumia.
So those were today's previews. If you want to tell us what you think about them, feel free to leave a comment. It was really fun looking at these cards today, and just there's so much synergy going on with the cards.
Yeah, we're excited to see what else they put out. Make sure to check back for more, and make sure to check out TCGplayer.com.
This was Kristen.
This was Liana. Peace out.
Peace out.